This video will teach you about placing orders in OneChart. By following these simple steps, you can place orders for medications, ancillary testing such as labs and x-rays, communication orders, and IPOCs. In our scenario for this video, a physician has sent a patient over from his office and is calling in additional orders that will need to be added to the patient's chart. From your menu list, select the Add option on the right side of the Orders tab. A new window opens. Your cursor placement is automatically defaulted in the Find search field where you can type in your desired order item. The physician wants to add a medication order for lisinopril 5 mg PO daily. We will start by typing in lisinopril. As you are typing, options with the letters you have entered will start listing available options called order sentences. Note: the order sentences listed have the most commonly used ordering options pre-filled for your desired entry, which in this case is lisinopril 5 mg oral daily. After selecting your desired order sentence, an ordering physician window will open. The required fields are highlighted in yellow. Enter in the physician's name. Note, if there's more than one provider with the same name, you will need to click on the binoculars to the right of the search field. Here is where you can select the correct physician. Select the correct communication type. Clicking OK will then close out the window. The original ordering screen will appear next. You can continue adding any additional orders you have received if desired, or you can enter each order individually. Today, we will place this order individually by clicking Done. A new window opens next, displaying order details you can change if applicable to your patient. Review the order to ensure that it is correct and sign the order. By refreshing your screen, you will see your updated order list. Next, we are going to order lab for our patient. The physician would like to have a hemoglobin and hematocrit drawn on the patient every 4 hours. Start by clicking the Add button at the top left-hand corner of the window and type in hemoglobin. Scroll through and select hemoglobin and hematocrit. An order sentence window will open, giving you various options to choose from. Notice that on the right of some of these order sentences, there is a T and an N. The T stands for today and the N stands for now. For our example, we will select Time Study Collect TN Q4 hours, which means that the lab will be drawn at specific time intervals. By clicking OK, the order details are complete. The ordering physician window opens again. As you can see, it is best to enter all of your orders at the same time to avoid repeating certain steps. Be sure to enter the physician's name and communication type. To finish entering in the order details, you need to click OK, then Done. In OneChart, the blue circle with the white X icon indicates that the order is incomplete. Remember, the required fields are highlighted in yellow. Note: for phone orders, it is best to have the physician on the line while you are placing orders, in case there are mandatory details that only the doctor can provide the information needed. In our example, we had to call the doctor back to get the needed duration for the lab, which was for 24 hours. Once the information is entered, the blue circle with the white X icon disappears, denoting that the order is complete. To continue placing additional orders from the physician, do not click the Sign button. Next, we are going to place the order for a chest X-ray by clicking on the Add button in the Orders tab. Start by typing in chest X-ray to bring up the available options. We will need to select chest X-ray, 2 views, and then select T in routine from the order sentences window. Selecting Done will close the window. You are required to enter a reason for the exam before continuing, which you will need to get from the physician. We will now need to call the physician back to get the reason for the chest X-ray, which was for a cough. Here is where you would enter the reason for exam, and then completing by clicking Sign. Be sure to refresh your screen to change your order status from processing to ordered. A short while later, you receive another phone call from the doctor. The patient's test results done earlier at his office indicate that the patient has C. diff and will need to be placed in isolation. He no longer wants to have the chest x-ray performed and will need to start the patient on an IV antibiotic. By clicking the Add button on the Orders tab, you can add the patient isolation order. By typing in isolation, we have the opportunity to select isolation TN Contact Plus. Entering in the ordering physician information will complete the order. Next, we are going to order the IV medication for our patient since we are still in the ordering window. Typing in clindamycin in the search field will bring up several options. Note that the options listed are close to what the physician ordered, but the order frequency is incorrect. We can change how often the medication is given in the order details. Selecting clindamycin 600 mg IV piggyback Q8 hours and then selecting Done will close the order search window. You can change the frequency by either choosing an option from the drop-down menu or by typing in your selection. Note that the reason for the IV antibiotic must be completed. For our patient, we will select gastrointestinal Clostridium difficile. The order for the IV medication is now complete, but we need to add a detail to our isolation order. We can do this by selecting the isolation order in the patient care section. In the Order Details window below, we can add pertinent information to the original order by clicking on the Order Comments tab. Here, you can enter in free text comments, such as the reason why the patient has an isolation order. Clicking Sign will close out this window. Lastly, we will need to cancel the order for the chest x-ray. We can do this by right-clicking on the order. We will need to select the Cancel Discontinue option from the list and then enter in the ordering physician information. You must complete the mandatory field for the reason why the order was canceled. For our example, we will select Physician Request. Selecting Orders for Signature at the bottom of the window will open a new screen that lists what order changes you have made for you to review. After verifying these are correct, you will need to select Sign to make the changes. Be sure to refresh your screen to change your order status from processing to ordered. This concludes the video on how to place orders in OneChart.